What? That's the quest, I guess. Unease. Plenty of food was procured, but things got awkward when Talo and Ayas ended up in an argument. Some time will be needed to heal the colony's unity.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Okay. Hi. Hey, Fiona, I may be a Turkin head, but I'm gonna think really hard and find something to make you feel better. I promise. I know. Thank you, Talo. Okay, is there a new quest around here? Doesn't look like, so maybe there's like some information I can gather to unlock the next quest? Maybe? Let's see here, let's look around for info, I guess. Hello? Information? Is there information to be had around here? There's information to be had around here. And some inspecting spots? Sal's been working himself to the bone. He wasn't like this before, was he? Could be because Irma's gone now. Could well be. Do you think he feels like he has to prove himself as our new lieutenant? Maybe. Alright, Talu's reputation, so I'm gonna need another thingamabob for that then. So what the heck is this? What is this? The squad assignments are written out here. Talo squad. Talo, Kanata, Shu. Battle squad. Ayas, Michaela, Irma, Sean. Sean! Summer. Sean! I'm always gonna think of that heavy rain freaking clip. Maintenance squad. Nico, Lotus, Frost, Tasua, Hilda Marie. Okay. I mean, what's the point of inspecting these things? And what is this outside inspecting thing? I don't know what this outside inspecting thing... Wait, unless it's inside and it's just like... Oh, come on. Oh, come on. Yeah, it's here. What you got there? Laundry duty. Frost Irma. I'll do it for you two this time. Talo. Okay, I don't really understand the point of this, but Hilda Marie. Guess what? I love putting little fishies on skewers and roasting them. The outside gets crunchy and the inside gets all tender. Wow, sounds awesome. It is awesome. It tastes even better with friends. Because of what happened with Irma, I thought it might be nice to eat something together. But we can't have parties with her anymore. Yeah, because she was all mean and stuff. Once you get a taste of Lotus's fish pies, you'll be through your 10th before you even know it. That sounds like a lot to go through there and make you ready to take on anything. Wait, what the heck is this? This doesn't seem related to, yeah, delicious cooking. That's not related to the other thing that we were getting info on. Not at all. Poster. There's something written down here. Cleaning duty, Talo squad. Make sure you close up the waste disposal bag this time, Nico. Nico, look, guys, I'm sorry, Talo. Hi. Cuckoo love parties. Always get to eat plenty of delicious special cooking of Lotus. Also, my doogie's here again and just laying around the corner. She's just chilling there around the corner. Huh? What was that sound just now? That's the sound of tummy of Gugu. It speak when think of food. It also rumble whenever Gugu near Lotus too, because she always smell like scrummy treat.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Oh, so that's how they're doing. Okay, so here's another info fragment. There's more info fragments. Tal's going around with such a condescending attitude lately. I know, the guy's really into ordering us around, huh? Yeah, I can tell you, I don't care for his tone. We're not subordinates after all. Alright, Tal's reputation. Okay. Hi. How's it going? I'm putting my all into party prep. First, I'm making my special fish pies. I mix fish paste into the pie dough before baking it to give it a salty, sweet finish before adding my special teriyaki sauce. If you want to try some, just give me a shout in the canteen. I can make it for you whenever. For a little G, of course. What I really want to do is put on a big feast, but I'll need a bit of dosh in exchange to help Nico make ends meet. Nobody to talk to over here, doesn't look like. Just check over this area really quickly. Do I want to check up there just in case there's a... Just in case. Alright. Up we go, you okay, Lance? Nah, doesn't look like anything here. There's that one poster again. Ow. Ouch. My leg! You know, who was it that came with that whole trust your crew, trust yourself thing to go with our salute? I say Fifi, probably? Still, whatever it's supposed to mean, it sure gets you psyched up. Well, if that's the point, then hey. Colony Muse salute. Okay. Tusor. Tassor, whatever, I don't know. Wow, we got so many fish. I can't wait for the party. There's so much fish to go around. Nobody's going hungry tonight. Hooray! My stomach is a bottomless pit when it comes to Lotus's cooking. Seems like not everyone's in the party spirit, though. Usually things are a little more upbeat around here. It feels like everyone's slowly losing heart these days for some reason.
Oh, so that's how they
After the console turned out to be one amongst your own, and like real evil and stuff. So out of Landline and Goo, who do you think's cuter? Landline has the cuter nickname, I'd say. Though it's a shame he always feels like he has to have an answer for everything. Nicknames. Okay. Anybody have any information or anything over here, maybe? No? Like, I'll check over here real quick, just in case. But then we'll go to the canteen and we'll start discussing things. Is the plan. No? Nothing out in the flower field, it doesn't seem like? You, I guess I've talked to before. I thought there was an item over here. Oh, I guess there was. I just picked it up. Yeah, so I've talked to you. I've seen what you have to say. But yeah, does she now? My mom has a nickname for anything like robotic or vehicle, like anything remotely like that. Like names for cars, stuff like that in the family. There's a name for our Roomba out at the lake cabin. His name's Frank. That's the name of our Roomba. So there's that, you know. All right. Let's see here. Calling Mew Canteen.
craving some downtime.
Yeah, let's discuss some things. So, yeah, so Talo's reputation is the only... Wait, do I not have enough things yet? It shows like the block off symbol as if I don't have enough. 203, 105. It says that I can discuss this, but it shows the symbol as if I don't have enough. Weird. Is that just like a UI error? Because usually they have that symbol if I don't have enough, like 1 out of 5, 2 out of 3. But this one has that symbol even though I have the prompt to discuss. Oh, because it has to be in the Colony Mew barracks, that's why. Okay. Gotcha.
Okay. Next on the list
That
is
smells gorgeous.
So I specifically have to be at this rest spot over here. Gotcha. So it's not an error, it's not a mistake. We specifically have to do it in the barracks. Don't know why it couldn't just be like Colony Mew barracks / canteen. Don't know why, but
Been craving some downtime.
let's see here. Let's have a little bit of a chat. How about?
A moment of your time?
Hey, Lan Lan. Please don't. But why, Lan Lan? Don't you like your name, Lan Lan? You keep that up and I'll start calling you Yoon Yoon. How about that? Just kill me and be done with it. So, me then. I'd be... No, maybe? And I'm Sensen? Mio Mio? Sounds like a bird call. These all don't exactly trip off the tongue, do they? And for Taion... Tai? On? Taion? Yeah, that's the one. But that's just my name? My oh my. Hello, Cernal. How's it going today? Welcome to some Xenoblade Chronicles 3 shenanigans. Do you get to see the Mario movie trailer? We tuned into it just before this stream. Let's see here. Colleen Mew's salute. What about it?
Can we talk?
Colleen Mew's salute is different than the way we did it in the rest of Agnes, isn't it? I mean, that whole trust your crew, trust yourself thing they do? Yeah, that's the one. Good memory, Uni. Just wait, keeps going. Trust in victory, all hearts as one. We'll make it together. Oh, check you out, Uni. Nicely remembered. Yeah, well, it's well and truly stuck in my head now. It's really wormed its way in there, you know. Hey, why don't we all do it? You mean the Mew salute, with the words and stuff? Yeah, I think it's got a good ring to it. Yeah, I'm not sure I want to actually do the whole thing. I'm fine either way, I guess. Yeah, I'm not doing it. If Fiona caught us, I'd die of embarrassment. I will also pass. Oh, come on, you guys. The way things going, the all hearts as one part might be a bit of a wash, I fear, Senna. Man, shame. Alright, it's more bonus experience. But yeah, I've seen a lot of people saying that, like, oh my goodness, Pratt's so awful, when I've only heard 2 sentences from him. Like, I'm hoping that it'll be fine. We'll see. Time will tell, I suppose. And yeah, I would highly recommend. It is worth noting the games make more sense if you play them in order, though, of 1, 2, and then 3. And Xenoblade Chronicles 1 has to be, like, one of my favorite stories in all of gaming. So, just don't like Chris Pratt. Why? Because he stars in too many things. Because he's now, like, the go-to person to cast in, like, literally anything that you want to be popular and stuff, I guess, and big. I don't know why that's, like, the convention nowadays. But yeah. There is no being filled in. It's a completely different story, is the thing. So the way that it goes is the stories of Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2 happen at the exact same time as each other, and they take place in 2 different universes as each other. But these universes share, like, the same origin story, essentially. These universes are linked. They're connected in a way, and actions in one can have an impact in the other. And then in Xenoblade Chronicles 3, the developers straight up said, or the writers straight up said, what if we just take the worlds of Xenoblade 1 and 2, which are completely different worlds, and literally smash them together? And that's what this world is it's the worlds of Xenoblade 1 and 2 smashed together. And the only background that this game gives you is, like, yep, there were 2 worlds, they came together as one. You know, it's completely single player. The only Xenoblade game that had a smidge of multiplayer was X on the Wii U, and that was only, like, very slightly. They were kind of experimenting with it, but is a completely single player game there. So, like, for example, you've got, like, 3 characters / races from Xenoblade Chronicles 1 and 2, respectively. Like, these aren't characters from actual Xenoblade 1 and 2. They're just, like, from that world. So you've got, like, a normal dude from the world of Xenoblade 1, a High Entia from the world of Xenoblade 1, and a Machina from the world of Xenoblade 1. And then from the world of Xenoblade 2, you've got a Gormati / Flesh Eater. You've got, I guess, a normal guy representative from the world of Xenoblade 2, and a Blade representative from Xenoblade 2. So you've got, like, one of each, like, race / like, you know, character type, I guess, from Xenoblade 1 and 2, for a total of 3 and 3. And then the 7th party member, you just, like, change up between a bunch of characters that you can recruit. Some of which are, like, from the world of Xenoblade 1, some of which are from the world of Xenoblade 2. Others are just, like, something not, like, Gray here, whose class is from X, actually, interestingly enough. And you've got, like, some recurring party members. Like, this, for example, is a character that in your party in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, and this is a character from your party in Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So you get, like, 1 recurring character from each game when these worlds smash together. None of the others. I think all the other heroes from Xeno 1 and 2 are long dead. Most likely. So each of the stories are told, like, completely differently. They do all take place in literal different worlds. Xenoblade 1 and 2 in completely different universes, and then Xenoblade 3 in, like, some new universe that's, like, the combination of 1 and 2. So all of these are completely different stories that can be enjoyed on their own. Like, you can enjoy, like, the standalone stories with, you know, the completely different casts and worlds all on their own, but the overall narrative makes the most sense going 1, 2, 3, essentially. The overall narrative and lore and stuff like that, you know. So there's that. So there's that in that case. But yeah, I don't think that you can even do that on Steam Deck. These are Switch titles. This is MonolithSoft is a company that originally was making Xenogears and then made Xenosaga, and then they didn't have, like, as much creative liberties as they wanted, so the Nintendo was like, huh, we'll give you guys creative liberty and we'll publish for you on one condition: you make games exclusively for our consoles. And that's what they started doing. So you know, Xenoblade Chronicles titles are exclusively on Nintendo's consoles because it was part of the deal of getting published by Nintendo and getting the funding from that and stuff, you know, essentially. But the entire trilogy is on the Switch, because 1 came out in 2010 on the Wii, 2 came out in 2017 on the Switch, then 1 got a remake / remaster thingamabob that came out on the Switch a couple of years ago, and now there's 3 that came out, you know, just a few months ago, is the thing. So the whole trilogy is on the Switch, is the case. And then there's X on the Wii U, which is not part of the overall story. It's a whole separate thing, and it ended on a cliffhanger, like a really brutal cliffhanger, and that leaves so many questions, and it's been completely unanswered for over 7 years now, and I'm so mad. Could you, in that case, if you just, can you run an emulator like Yuzu on can run most titles on the deck? Would that be through an emulator like Yuzu? I've never used Yuzu before, but I am familiar with it-ish. You can, huh? Well, weird. Anyway, I as a content creator cannot say like any way or the other, like towards I can't really speak on that kind of thing or Bob about you know, acquiring it in those kinds of ways. But regardless of which ways things are acquired, I would highly recommend the trilogy of Xenoblade Chronicles. 1 is probably the best story in my opinion. Like the quality of the stories probably goes like 1 is the best, then 2, then 3 in my opinion. Quality of music is probably 2, then 1, then 3. And quality of gameplay is probably 3, 2, 1. Probably. In terms of like world and art style and stuff, either 2 or 3 at the top, I don't know, and then 1. But 1 is the one that I'd say has the best story of the 3 in my humble opinion there. And you know, they make the most sense being played in order. But again, they are separate stories that can be enjoyed completely on their own, but it makes more sense if you do them in order for like the overall story, the grand narrative and stuff. Being able to look at this here after having played 1 and 2 and being like, oh, that's you know, this is a race from Xenoblade 1, the High Entia, you know? Hey, so we've been here to talk about calling Mew about Tallow. He doesn't seem very popular, does he? They seem uneasy about him. He certainly tries really hard, but opinion is split between those who want to support him and those who feel anxious and question why he's the one in charge. Opinions on Tallow aside, I'm also quite worried about how the colony seems to be falling out of harmony. Yes, I would echo Noah's assessment. Until now, everyone teamed up under your leadership, just trying to survive. But now they have no single fixed objective, and everything has been thrown into disarray. That's how it seems to me. People seem to be quarreling a lot more too. And I've been talking to Tallow too. But everyone has their own opinions and feelings on the subject. What a mess. Everyone just wants to make the colony a better place, and yet this is the result. If things carry on like this, it might not just be Tallow they start to lose trust in. It could be you too, Fiona. Is my microphone picking up whatever banging there's going on upstairs? Someone might be using the exercise room on like the elliptical or something. I don't mind if people talk badly about me. This all happened because of me after all. But Tallow's just been thinking about what he can do after what happened with Irma. He's been trying so hard. I have to honor those feelings too. Are you okay, Fiona? Please don't push yourself to breaking. And for example, with like the combination of worlds, Senna here, for example, is a blade from Xenoblade Chronicles 2 and has the freaking weird hair glowy wispy effect that Bridget had from the world of Xenoblade Chronicles 2. So I guess she's like related to the same Titan as Bridget or something like that. I don't know. You've been giving me such good advice, and I don't want to squander it. Okay, it looks like nobody hears anything. It's just me hearing it. I think someone's using the elliptical. So I don't plan on giving in. I want to overcome this no matter how hard it gets. In other words, you want to survive. Also, the Machina, which Lands here, were a race in Xenoblade Chronicles 1, but they were like the one race in Xenoblade Chronicles 1 that you didn't get like a party member of. In Xenoblade 1, you got a party member of each race in that world, except for Machina. You didn't get a Machina party member. So it's only like 12 years later in Xenoblade Chronicles 3 that you finally get a Machina party member. So hey, it only took them 12 years. Yeah. What do you want to do? Shall we gather everyone in the square again? No, we already tried that. I think this time I'll go and talk to everyone myself. How about you do it in the canteen? Could probably bring things up quite naturally. Nobody will bat an eyelid. And then you've got like the cat people of Xenoblade Chronicles 2 that lived on the Gormott Titan, the Gormati here, which is what Mio's part of, / part of like Flesh Eater, which is the weird combination of blade and person. It's weird Xenoblade 2 stuff. So you only actually know what like the core crystal on her chest there is if you played Xenoblade 2. If you played Xenoblade 3 without having played 2, it's just like, yeah, that's just a thing on her chest. No idea what it is. But you know what it is from 2. Yes, the canteen. Thank you, Mio. It may be frustrating, but we'll be right there by your side, ready to support you. The colony will get better, one step at a time. Okay, I'll do my best to make that happen. Alright, let's start this quest to face forward. Let's do that. But yeah, so there's that. Still buy it on Switch, but playing on the deck is more comfy. So you'll still give Tendo of the Nin your money. Just more comfortable with the Steam Deck nowadays. Delicious cooking. I don't think I've ever tried a Steam Deck before. I remember when it comes to things I've never tried before, I remember at Fragapalooza this year, I tried Multiverses for the first time over on your machine there. If you had the Steam Deck around, I would have been like, huh, what's that like? Maybe at next year's Fragapalooza. Seems that fish pies are a popular Colony Mew dish. Yeah, and it looked it. No, Tyon, please don't tell me. Uh-oh. Indeed, I've decided to try and prepare a fish pie myself. We should let Manana have some well-deserved rest. Concern a friend is touching, but unnecessary. If fish pie is desire of heart, then Manana prepare with gladness. Look, I understand your apprehension, but I really want to reassure you. Having performed a comprehensive study of multiple cuisines, I'm confident of my ability to avoid a mishap like before. Mishap? Disaster, more like. Study cooking and cook cooking are two complete different things. Not to worry, provided the data is solid, it should be sufficient to follow the steps as outlined for the outcome to be assured. And therefore, I have prepared the 20 herbs and 30 spices as required by the improved recipe. That kind of amateurish arrangement is root of all problems in this world. I guess Tyon's not very good at cooking. It's gonna be a while before we can get those. I still need more info fragments. Where to from here? So, Colony Mew Canteen. We're gonna have a little bit of a discussion about the new lieutenant, like, stepping up and fitting into the role, I guess, is the new side quest. And then we'll be able to do, like, Fiona's Hero Ascension quest. Can I have everyone's attention, please? Huh? Tallow? Sorry if I caught you mid-mouthful. Today, Shu and I have a little proposition for you. And it's called a progress point card. And what's that supposed to be? Thank you for asking, Michaela. Since we don't have to fight anymore, I'm sure you've all been struggling for stuff to do. That's why we came up with something to solve that very problem. Take a look. This is a point program? The progress point card. Yes, right, that's the one. You already forgot the name of your own idea? Don't worry, it's simple enough that even a Turkenhead like him can use it. If you report to Tallow every time you contribute to the colony, or help someone or do whatever like that, he'll give you a point and a sticker for every contribution you make. And what happens if we get lots of them? Then you'll become the lieutenant. Really? Pardon me? What did you just say? Wait, Fiona didn't know about this either. This is the first I've heard of it. We figure that whoever contributes the most to the colony is by definition qualified to be the lieutenant. I thought this could be the best, fairest way to pick a lieutenant, and take some weight off Fiona at the same time. I know you've been worrying about stuff with me as Lieutenant Fiona. This is the least I could do. Oh, Tallow. But still, this is pretty sudden. No need to think too hard about it. You'll do fine. You're always helping everybody out around the colony anyway, hey ass. You'll just be picking up stickers for it at the same time now. Stickers, huh? And will you stick them to that card you've got there? I bet it would look cute covered in stickers. Yeah, we designed it that way. Doesn't it motivate you to cute it up? Yeah, it sure does. That's our Shu. You know us so well. It's just like him to do his research. Resourceful as ever. Let's try it, Aya. Sounds like it could be fun. Besides, it doesn't seem like it'll be much different to what you do already. Also, I stayed up all night making these cards, so if you don't use them, I'll be proper sad. Well, if you all insist. I've got high hopes for you, Ayas. Is that a challenge? Come on now, play nice. Shu, do you mind if I have a card too? Huh? But you're our... I want to take part as well. You and Tallow worked so hard to come up with this idea, after all. Alright, of course. So is the commander here just gonna win and then it's gonna be like, what the heck do you do? I'm sorry for not telling you beforehand. Tallow was worried about getting you two involved in it, since the idea was to ease your workload. It's okay, I understand. You watch, I'm gonna get a bunch of stickers. Is the commander also gonna become the lieutenant? Or they're gonna be confused and just be like, oh, let's just leave the current guy as lieutenant. Oh, this sure got interesting. Sorry, I don't really know what came over me. Don't even worry about it. Collecting stickers sounds like a lot of fun to me. I'm gonna kick all your asses at this. I think the point whistled past Lenz's head. So we have to help out around the colony and then report it to Tallow, if I recall. So anyway, let's see if we can get 5 stickers or so. How about it? Mission accepted. Wonder if there's anything we can do to help nearby. So we're going sticker collecting now?
Stickers, stickers, stickers.
Stickers.
Oh, so that's how they're doing.
Yes, stickers. Make contributions to Call Mew to get freaking social credit score. I guess is what we're doing. Broken pendant? Is that... Wait. What? Is this stuff that,
Got to get stickers.
now everyone's just going on about stickers.
Laser focus.
From fish to stickers. Hey, is that pendant? It is, it's my pendant. Oh, thank the flames for that. I've been looking for it for ages now. I had a feeling I'd seen it somewhere before. So this is your pendant then, right? Yeah, I got it from Kana. She said it was a charm that calms down your emotions. Which is great for me because I get tunnel vision anytime I get in a panic. I can't thank you enough, Fifi. I'll go report this to Tallow. So this is our first sticker. Wait, do I not actually get the sticker until I report back?
Pendant,
Yeah.
right? Things you get from.
Plus 100 social credit, yeah. I have to wonder whether my outdoor armors are doing okay. Occasionally I'll hear sacred wails coming from them. They seem to be very on edge about something. Maybe something happened that put them on edge? It's enough to make you wonder, isn't it? I know, right? I suppose the best thing to do now is check up on them. You can just leave that to us. We've got things we need to do here, right? You're right. Thank you. Then I'll leave the armors to you. I'll send the location to your irises. Also, I'm not super duper familiar with China's social credit system, but isn't 100 like the standard that you have by default? And it's your fluctuation like over or under 100 that like determines your kind of place in society and your opportunities. So wouldn't like, rather than plus 100 social credit, wouldn't it be like more realistic to be like plus 5 social credit? And then, and even on top of that, you probably only get that plus 5 social credit. Not if you're returning a pendant to an individual, but more so if you're returning it to like the government or something. Is probably the way that you get plus social credit. Most likely. I'm no expert on the social credit system, but that's what I would guess would be closer at least, right? Hey, what's up? Are you busy collecting points? Even if I were, what's the use? I'm no good at anything. I can't fight like Aya. Can't even see you. Oh, there you are. Can't cook like Lotus. I'm not even clever like Tallow is. I know what a tough time everyone else is having, but when they're in trouble, I can never be of any use to them. That's why I'd rather sit this out and try not to be a hindrance to everyone. So what makes her great? Reported protesting neighbor plus 5 social. Yeah, that sounds like something that would actually give you some social credit. If your neighbor's protesting against the government and you report them, that would. Yeah, yeah, or that just lose a bunch of that. So what would happen if I badmouth like Fiona here, or I badmouth Colony Mew? Would I just like lose my stickers? Would I lose my social credit? I don't know. It's what makes you. I know, all you see of everyone is what you think is great about them, Hildy. Well, that's because they are great. I don't know about that. You may think Tallow is smart, but he sure doesn't think that way about himself. What you may think you're bad at, everyone else will think you're great at. And frankly, isn't that just great? Minus 100 sticker credit. Minus 100 social colony Mew credit. I guess so. See? So please, I just want you to have more confidence in yourself. I mean, I wouldn't know what I'd do without you around, Hildy. Oh, Fifi. Okay, then, I guess I'll get busy with the sticker hunting. Thank you, Fifi. Let's go enjoy ourselves, okay? Together. Yeah. Then I'll go tell Tallow. I'll let him know about the 2 important things that Fifi taught me. What are those? You taught me that I didn't really know myself, and that I really like you, Fifi. I was gonna make some joke about what was taught, but I couldn't come up with something in time. Let's make sure we get ourselves loads of stickers, you hear? Well, if you start 100 with 100 and you lost 100, time to be French royalty. Wait, there's all execution if you lose all your stickers. You'll suffer execution there. Might actually be faster if I just like. So now there's quest things literally everywhere. My good gracious, this quest might take a little while.